Hi, my name is Diego, and in this video, I'm going to help you guys play the song Levitating by Dua Lipa on drums. So, a couple of things. This one, you have many times we're accentuating the second part of beat 3 into beat 4. So, if I'm going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So, what's happening in the song is that, person that wrote it decided that that was something that they wanted to make very prevalent on the drums. So you want to make sure that you don't get lost of where that is, because you're going to be playing multiple times by doing a couple of things. The first thing is that when the keyboard starts on the second bar, you're going to accentuate just that with the hi-hat and the snare at the same time. So when the keyboard starts, and I have a track here with the keyboard starts by itself, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now there, right after you do that, we're gonna go into our first pattern. So important to be able to count there: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So there we play that and we start playing our first pattern. Now, to play your first pattern, one thing that we're trying to get you guys to do here is quarter notes, basic beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So basic beat for one bar. Second bar, we do the first two beats, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you have a little bit of a stop there for the second part of beat 4. So if I play this with a little track that I have, in order for you guys to have an idea: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So that is the pattern for the verses. Not super complicated, but make sure that you don't speed it up, and then when you do this, that you don't lose your placement. So whenever we go into the choruses, we want you guys to double the speed on the hi-hat. So the song is not going faster, but we're putting more strokes here on our hi-hat. So instead of going 1 and 2 and, we're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Now there's one more element, but I would suggest practicing just that so you can get it nice and steady. So when we're doing this, I'll put a click track here so I can follow it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That is the pattern. There's one more little detail, and I want to show it to you now. That is, we're going to do an open hi-hat on the end of beat 4. And that is super important to not only hit it with the hi-hat open, which you should do by putting your heel on the back of the pedal and releasing the front. So you don't want to lift completely your foot. You just want to like almost take the pressure off by moving the weight of your foot to your heel, and just almost like, I don't know if you can see it there in the camera, but it's almost like I don't necessarily lift my feet off my foot of the pedal. I keep it on, but I change the pressure to the back of the foot. So you're gonna open it on the end of 4 and of 4 and close it on 1. It's important to close it on the beat so it actually sounds nice. So if I played line 2 very slowly: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So that would be line 2, and line 2 is going to be for all of the choruses. So one more thing that we want that is important for you guys to know is that then we have a wrap. On the wrap, on the 4th bar, you're going to do the same thing and come back with the first pattern that we did on the verses, which is the one with the quarter note. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So what's important in this one is to make sure that you know which are we on the verse or are we on the chorus, and to make sure that you can do that open hi-hat and close it correctly. Other than that, the song is a lot of fun to play with other people, and it shouldn't be too complicated. If you're having trouble putting it and stitching it together, make sure that you count. So we believe that it doesn't matter how slow. If you need to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, and that's okay. We all need to do that sometimes. To stitch something, once it's properly put together, you can get the speed almost to go higher while counting, because that's going to make sure that it's still almost assembled correctly, and that way you can come to one of our events, play with other people, and have some fun. We'll see you guys on the next one.